Hey, I hope everybody is well. Oh, wrong window. There we go. Would help if I had the right window. Oh, there we are. Okay, hopefully the music isn't too loud. I have turned it down a little bit, just in case. It's kind of hard to tell because I haven't got headphones in and I've turned the music down on my laptop. Should be okay. We're not going to play a game today unless it's something I can play and just save and load shut down quickly. Because obviously it's Friday and I will be going out later. Because we actually have D&D today, which is going to be fun. We're going to have to wait and see what consequences of our actions have taken place outside of the mine. So we'll have to wait and see. All I know is we have created life out of rock people. And they want a library, so God knows what's going to happen when people see this strange race of rock people come to life and follow us up. Honestly, I thought we were going to die that battle, or at least some of us were, but we managed to survive, so it was all good. It was all good. I'm just a really great healer, I guess. Now, I think what saved me was one of our party members went down in the same place I last saw them, because my character couldn't see anyone or hear anyone for a while. So he just kind of had a guess at where someone was. Because I'd seen him get hit a lot, so I knew he needed healing anyway. But I couldn't quite reach him at first. So I just kind of guessed and plonked a healing spirit there, just in case. And then if anyone else needed it, they could go there. Because I couldn't target anyone specifically to heal them, because obviously I can't see them. So I had to just put a healing spirit, which was lucky enough that I'm, part ranger, so I had that. And was just like, yeah, look, guys. I did get my eyesight and hearing back. But I say eyesight and hearing back, it was kind of weird because I could see everything else around me. I just couldn't see my group or the enemy, but I could see the surroundings and everything else as far as I could tell. From what I remember anyway. And it was just fun. It was crazy shenanigans. Our DM's pretty fun with his little ideas. But yeah, it's great fun. I can't wait to see what else we get up to. Man, this week has been just crazy though. Friend groups aside, I wanted to stream yesterday, and then I ended up doing extra work. I wanted to stream earlier today to make up for it, and I just kind of got waylaid, and then I was just like, ugh, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to be able to. Because the weekends I can't stream because, well, I can, but then they'd have a bunch of kids screaming, and that's not very entertaining. At least for my mature audience. So, yeah, no streams on the weekend unless I can get peace and quiet, and that does not happen. So Fridays are fine. If I can get on it after all my meetings and stuff, because there's no kids on a Friday. It's lovely. It's nice and quiet. But of course, then I have D&D later, so it's just I can only get on if I can time it just right. It's crazy. Which is why I usually stick to Wednesdays or Thursdays. Mostly Thursdays, because they're the best days. Wednesdays are hit and miss, because the dogs sometimes want my extra attention on Wednesday because there's sometimes not always everybody in the house, so they get a little bit lonesome. They're very much lap dogs, very cute, but very needy. Oh, that's a hair. Ah, ah. I just wanted to zip up my drink and I had a hair there. Ah. The joys of having long hair. I used to have like really short hair, like a couple of years back. God knows how long now. I shaved it all off for charity because my mum passed away with cancer, so I wanted to raise some charity money for cancer. So I shaved it all off, and it's grown back quite fast. Like, well, I say quite fast. It's taken a couple of years, but it's long again now, and it just gets in the way all the time. Like, I've gone used to having no hair to just a bit of hair, which was fine and easy to manage, to now I've got long hair and it's just like in the way all the time, and I keep eating my own hair. It's most unpleasant because if it's not my hair that I'm eating, it's the dog hair, and if it's not the dog hair, it's cat hair from when I go around my friends because they got cats. Like, she got ragdolls, very fluffy, very cute, but very molty. And because they're so cute, I can't help but want to kiss their little heads. Same with my dogs. So I always get either hair, human hair, mine, or animal hair in my mouth, and it's black. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully everyone is fine. I know I'm a bit late and it's Friday and my usual crew isn't always around on Friday. Which is... I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. I've just been... Christmas time is just really hectic in retail. Like, the amount of times I've had to check my rota for the job I work at. Just because... Like, our management wants to give us the overtime because they know they need it. Like, they know they need the staff. They know they'll need like extra hours to help customers, you know, keep everything running. And then you got the upper management, the big bosses, who are like, nah, we've spent too much money. It's going to affect our bonuses, so you're going to have to like cut down on your overtime. And then it screws everybody over because big bosses don't care about anything but their paychecks, their bonuses. Ugh. Sometimes I hate corporate. Like, I understand it's kind of a necessary evil because people need money to survive, but it doesn't stop the corporate from being selfish little assholes. And I don't know who's actually running our company at the moment. It might be a French guy. That's not when the problem started, though. They've kind of gotten a little bit worse, but that wasn't when they started. Our original boss who owned our company was great. I think they passed away, though. Or they gave it to, or retired and gave it to the sons. I can't quite remember. It was a long time ago. But then it's passed on from different people since then. We've had Americans run it, which is where a lot of our bonuses ended up disappearing. And then I think most recently it was the French guy. I don't know if it still is. I'm fairly sure it still is, but anyway. Oh well. They haven't taken away all of our like things because they can't, because it's illegal for them to take away some things. But we used to get time and a half on Sunday, because Sunday is sort of like, it goes back to the whole religious Christianity thing, where people did not work on a Sunday. So now we do work on a Sunday, but it's sort of like only until like, I think it's like 4 o'clock. Depends on when the store opens. Like, you can only be open a certain length of time on a Sunday. Corner shop's a little bit different. They can have a little bit more leeway, I think, if I recall. But main corps have to abide by certain rules. And it's something. It's good because it does mean that I'm not. God, why are people shutting doors all day? Hopefully the mic isn't picking that up. thought another slam was coming then. What was I saying? You ever have those moments where your brain just kind of shuts down for a bit? And it's kind of like the little logo thingy going above your head. That's kind of me right now. But yeah, so we're usually out by 4:30 rather than staying till like 7 or 7:30, depending on, you know, when we close normally. Well, the store itself opens till like 10 or 10, I think it is. But the department I work on shuts earlier, which is nice. It used to shut the same time as the store, but that was a long time ago. I think they realise now, because there's so many competition around us, although we're the only store now in our area that has fresh stuff, so like fresh meats and stuff, a lot of people come to us, but only before a certain time. So like in the evenings it's really quiet for my department, even when the store's busy, because not everybody wants like fresh meat, because you can only have like 2 or 3 days most to use it by. So some days are busier than others, but there was no point in keeping us open until like 10, 11 o'clock at night, when people just aren't wanting meat. So they cut back on the hours on that department, which is fine. It works out better for me because it means I don't have to be, you know, out late. I can actually come home, unwind, and sleep, and get my 8 hours, because the dragon's gotta have like 8 hours sleep at least. Let's actually do something. So we got time. We got half hour, at least, maybe a little bit longer. Card Shop Simulator should be. I mean, I think we can save that like during the game, so I think we can play that. Let's move everything. Don't do that. Thank you. Hopefully it remembered it from last time. No, it did not. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, it did. There we go. Let's make myself look a bit bigger though, because otherwise you won't be able to see me. A little bit bigger. There we go. That's a bit better. Because then we can play this a little bit before I go. And we were already open, so we don't have to worry about that. I think we boxed up most of what we could have. We're going to need some more dice. That's okay. Oh, you want to trade? Okay. I mean, fine, I guess. And I wish this is the retail I worked in. It'd be wrong one. 6. It'd be so much fun. Oh, buying a lot of boxes, huh? Do not blame me one little bit, because I am the same. Like, that is such a mood. What do you want to trade for? Okay, fine. No, 5, 6, 7, 52. Definitely need some more space. Let's pay our bills first, though. Just get them out the way. Just some dice today. Oh man, I wish I could tell people what I bought my friends for their Christmas presents, but I can't because some of my friends watch this. After Christmas, though, I'll tell people what I got my friends. Some of them are really cool presents. Like, I decided to have a little bit of a budget for my friends because it's that time of year, it's expensive. But I managed to find some really nice stuff. A lot of it is D&D related, or Magic the Gathering related, though. Apart from one person, because I couldn't find what I wanted for him. I don't think he watches my streams, but just in case I won't spoiler it. I did find something nice for him, though. Uh, 20, 32, and then 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's actually a lot for a box. 84, 16. They're full, so that's fine. Okay, should be able to move these back a bit now. Ooh, wrong button. Dude, get out the way. Just can't get the staff today. Oh. If I bump in these... Oh, right, okay. You're a little bit too forward. Dude, you're in the way. In the way. Put the thingy in the way now. I'll try to do that up in a minute. Let's sort out you guys. It's not easy running a shop. Oh, yeah. Mr. 20. Yukiro can't count. Oh, the queue's like almost out the door. Just shows how great shops. But it says, oops, no, we don't want the 50, we want the 10. You know what I would really love to do? Probably won't ever happen because I just don't have enough streaming buddies for it to happen. But I would absolutely love if I can find a DM, I'd be willing to do like a online one and just sort of like do a D&D session, like stream it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 36. Like, I know there's similar people doing the same sort of thing, so I know it's not impossible. But it would really be a dream to like be able to get a DM willing to like host a session. Could be like a one-off, or could be like a continuous thing. But it'd just be really fun. Oops, one too many. What are you after? Oh, you want to sell me that? Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's go through. There. That'll be nice. Give him an extra penny for it. Or cent, really. Not penny. Because this is American dollars. It's America. Fuck yes. Don't mind me, guys. I think I think I'm just like losing the plot somewhere. Right, let's turn the light on. And 40. I don't know if anyone knows this, but we had a storm recently in Wales. Storm Dara. That's how it's pronounced anyway. However, when you look at the spelling, it looks like it's just Darag. Because it just, like, most of the spelling is D-A and then it's A-R-G. And it looks so funny as a word. But it's actually Dara. There. What have you got for me? Oh, you want less than the other market price? Okay. I'll be nice. I'll give you an extra penny because I don't like odd numbers. Well, it depends on the odd number. 5's okay. I'll look 5. 5's fine. But otherwise it has to be even numbers. I don't know why. So I think it's been a weird quirk of mine that I have to have even numbers. Or if it's an odd number, it has to be a 5. We've got to keep an eye on the time just in case. Oh, I have a message. Why do I have a message? Where's my... Oh, right, okay. It's fine. I thought my friend was coming early if she'd messaged me now. No, it was someone else. They can wait. It'll be just my luck though. Cause my friend last week got really distracted. I can't remember what game she said she was playing, but she was playing a game. Might have been Astrobot, I say the new one, the newish one. Oh yeah, that's right. Cause a new is a DLC or a new level or whatever it was came out for it. So she's playing that. She forgot what time it was. Which, you know, mood. I've gotten so into a game that I've completely forgotten what the time was. Usually at night though, like if I know I got work, I don't play a game just in case I get so distracted that you know I miss work, or I'm late for work. But if it's at night and I know or if I don't have to go anywhere during the day, I can just game and just lose complete track of time. Hello, Marcus Blackwell. Hello, Yukiro. Would have come sooner, but I was busy with many lessons from my mum. No worries. We haven't been on long, to be honest. Only half hour. It's one of those days, I think, or one of those weeks. How are you doing anyway? Hopefully you're fine. I feel you getting so deep into a game, literally me with Pinball and Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah. What have I been playing recently other than Dragon Age? Because I've obviously been playing Dragon Age. Hold that there. There, move that there, because I want a space for the other game there. Right, go. Down. There. Oh, we're definitely going to need more dice now. Because we want one thing there. Then we want one more of those. Forgetting all the buttons. I'm really losing the plot today. You played Prey, they're not for full. Disgaea. No, I played something else. God, what was it? Cult of the Lamb. I've been playing Cult of the Lamb again. I haven't streamed that one because I've just been like playing it offline. Is this the same thing as that? Yeah, it is. Right, okay. Because I want to get rid of one of those boxes. There's no point in having like... This is why I don't like the staff in this game. Because they just... rather than use up the leftovers from one box, he'll open up a whole other box. And then I've got like multiple boxes open of the same thing. So silly. Right. Because I want the other game. Yeah, I should be able to afford it. Oh, Get stuck. Good morning, Yukiro. Hope your morning is going well. Any fun pause in game? Hello, repressed memories. I haven't been open. Ooh, yep. Where are you? There you are. I haven't been opening anything yet. Mostly because I just want to concentrate on profits. But once I've sorted all this lot, I'll open a pack or two. Maybe with some of those, since we got so many. Wait, how are those? Oh, right. Did I accidentally pick those up instead? Whoops. That's back well. Sometimes I wonder just how the Pokemon Company hasn't absolutely hammered this game like Power, because some of the character monster designs are outright shameless rip-offs. Good looking ones though. I think the reason Power World got hit wasn't because of the designs, although a lot of the designs look blatantly ripped off as well. Wasn't because of the designs though. It was more to do with the capture and throw-in mechanics, I think. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, because on one hand, yeah, copyright and, trademark and whatnot is, very, very important to very important to like keep hold of, so to speak, because obviously you don't want to give too much leeway, because then you kind of lose your right to protect yourself. It's a very, very complex thing. It's why Disney keeps doing all these remakes, live action remakes. It's to keep their trademark on that version of the stories that they have, like Snow White and whatnot. Because anyone can make a version of Snow White, but they can't use like the character designs and certain aspects of that particular Snow White. Which is why they're remaking all their movies, like The Lion King and whatnot, to keep hold of their copyright / trademark. Two slightly different things, but same sort of idea. So I definitely think the capture mechanic isn't like a new thing. Like other companies have done it before, but I think they've probably done it in a way that's different from Pokemon, and that's why they're okay and Power World wasn't. I think Power World has slightly changed their mechanics, so I think they realized, okay, maybe yeah, whatever, we'll just change it and carry on. But I don't know. I'm a Pokemon fan, but I'm not in agreement with what they're doing. Like it's a complicated mess, but I don't know. Yeah, so that's dice. Oh yeah, we're gonna open a couple packets, won't we? Oh, can I even open this one? I don't know if I can open this one. Oh, I can't open this one. In that case, we have a lot of blue ones. Let's open some of these. I like the background music. It is. It's very nice. It's Fenris's theme tune from Dragon Age 2. Fenris is one of my favorite characters, so I kind of nabbed his theme tune. It's because their copyright laws are different. I don't think they can go after game mechanics in this game like Power World. Yeah, like the game mechanics in this is like it's basic card game stuff. Like if they went after this game, they'd probably have to go after Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast. They'd have to go after... Oh god, who else has done card games? I think Dragon Ball Z did a card game. I think Final Fantasy had a card game. I remember having like 1 or 2 cards from that. And there's a lot of others as well. So I don't think they can. And cards look nothing like, yeah, the beast designs look, some of them look a little bit too close to home, but they're different enough, I think. And the cards themselves don't look like Pokemon cards, so I think they can get away with it because enough people have like done different things to this that it's kind of hard to sort of like sue anyone over it. It's weird. Like, I think there's some things you can copyright and some things you can't. Like, the best way I can describe it is for like books, because obviously I write books. You can't copyright an idea, sort of like, say, Dragon Riders, for example. But you can copyright a certain type of story that you tell with that sort of theme. So people can have Dragon Riders stories, but they can't then sort of like use the same world names and history and lore and whatever that Dragon Riders of Pern have. I'm probably butchering that, but does that kind of make sense? And some nice little cards in that pack. Anyway, what's this one? Oh, that's another one of those. The Power World is completely different supplies catch and release. Not only do the Pels not have turn-based combat, but some of them can power machines and machine guns. Yeah, I don't think Power World is going after them because guns and stuff. I think it was just the catch and release mechanic, like the whole Powerball and Pokeball being that mechanic being way too similar. As far as I know, like we don't know a whole lot. We just know what was it Power World kind of released. So it's it'd be very interesting to see what happens, I guess. Don't think I need as many of those, but let's get some anyway. It's weird though they don't go after the fan ROM hacks like Infinite Fusions. There's a bit in user rates in game in official Pokemon releases. Yeah. Because I know some of the fan stuff are completely free. I think that might be why they haven't gone after all of them. I know they went after a couple ROMs for some reason or other. I think it's because people were charging for them, like, and they weren't like giving out the ROMs for free. I think that was one of the reasons they've gone after someone. Nintendo is just really weird, especially the Pokemon company. Like, sometimes they'll let people get away with it, sometimes they won't. Sometimes they'll just go on a completely sue-happy spree, and it's just really weird. Like, sometimes I'm going like, yeah, okay, that makes sense why they did that, but other times it's just like, why haven't you gone after these people then? Because they're doing the exact same thing. But it's weird. Right, I don't think I needed that many, but okay, whatever. Do need some of those. I'm really not a fan of Pokemon. I'm more of a casual, because most of the media I'm a fan of consists of the anime. I like Sekiro, Pikachu, both the game and movie, and Violet. Well, I'm an OG fan. I grew up with Red and Blue. I'm not saying I'm like a like I don't really take part in the fandom side of things. I used to draw some of the Pokemon quite a bit when I was growing up, but I played like all the original games up until I think I missed Diamond. No, one Diamond Pearl. It was Ruby and Sapphire. I think I missed because I kind of grew out of it for like a little bit and then kind of went back into it with Diamond and Pearl. Didn't really like Diamond and Pearl all that much. It was okay, but it wasn't my favorite. I do like Violet and Scarlet though, because I've wanted a not so much an open world Pokemon game, but definitely a Pokemon game where you can see the Pokemon like running around. Sword and Shield kind of did that, but it didn't feel quite enough for what I wanted. Whereas Scarlet and Violet kind of does it a little bit better, in my opinion. Plus, with the DLC and being able to like jump into the mind of your Pokemon and run around it as your Pokemon, that is so goddamn fun. Me and my nephew, we kind of played Pokemon hide and seek with that mechanic. So basically, the idea of the game was, do we not have those? What color is this one then? Oh, it's the blue one. So the idea of the game was for you to sort of like mask yourself as a Pokemon, and sort of like blend in with your surroundings, and then the other person kind of has to find you. I made it a little bit easier for my nephews in some cases because, you know, he's a kid. So I'd be like a shiny, I can't afford it, that's fine. So I'd be like a shiny Pokemon and kind of like wait for him to like find me. Quite fun. Sometimes I wouldn't though, sometimes I'd go a little bit harder on him. But it used to be a lot of fun. Oh, I'm missing some chat. Fenris is okay, but you can't get better than Alice to stand Varric. I don't know what it is about Fenris, because I don't usually like broody characters too much. I like some brood, but I don't like so broody that, you know, overly broody. But Fenris just does it for me. Bear in mind, he has a really deep voice, deep gruff voice, and I have a really good thing for deep gruff voices. Gideon Emery is just one of my favorite voice actors. Like, he was in How to Train Your Dragon 2, I think, which came out roughly at the same time as Dragon. Well, I think it was a little bit later than Dragon Age 2, but near, like close together somewhere. And he only has like, I think, a couple of like words. I think it's like 3 or 4 words. And in the cinema, I was like, "There's my friend." I was like, "That's Gideon Emery," and she was like, "Is there? Who?" and then we kind of like when the DVD came out, then I was like, I showed her which part, and she was like, "How did you even pick that up? Like, that is such a small, brief, like 3 word phrase. How did you even like manage to pick that up?" I was like, it's Gideon Emery. You can't mistake his voice from anywhere. Like, I just love that man's voice. But it's kind of like Claudia Black, aka Morrigan. I can pick out her voice quite well as well. She just has that the voice. It's just I love that voice. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I didn't know you're an author. Consider my interest picked. What do you write, if I may ask? I would like to write more fantasy. So most of my books, however, unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever. I hear that little scratch on my door. Hello, Loki. Okay, do you mind? You've got people downstairs you can say hello to. He might disappear once he realizes I'm not opening the door for him. Oops, wrong one. So I mostly write in the romance, adult romance genre because that's what my editor wants. It's okay. I managed to sneak in like fantasy elements in there, when I can get away with it, but I don't write anything that I'd really be interested in, which is. I don't think my dog's going away. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Are you being a nosy? Want to see who I'm talking to? There's no one in here but apart from you, babe. Come on. Come. Let's go. Here you go. Stop. Stop. There you go. I'm talking to my chat. Yes, I am. I'm talking to chat. What do you want? Say hello. Yeah, you're just going to sniff at the mic. Okay. Oh, wait. Is that a Rufus? Rufus, what are you doing? Hang on. Ah, don't nudge me. Nudge, nudge. Nudge, nudge. Right, well, we'll swap screens and, hang on, Rufy. Nudge, nudge. Stop nudging. Stop nudge. Stop nudge. Very quiet. Smile Rufus in. Back up, back up, back up. There you go. Come on then. Here you go. Here you go. Up. 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 Don't just stand there. Up. Come on then. Up. Oh, you're being lazy. Are you being lazy? There we go. No, when you're going out now. Okay, we're swapping dogs. We're swapping dogs. Okay, whatever. Ugh, my dogs are so strange. You gonna say hello? Yeah, sniff. Sniff. You also get a sniff from Rufus. Right. You come to see what I'm doing. Of course he has. Right, let's try and move this over here so I can actually scroll chat. At the very least. Oh, that's why. Rufus must have pressed the button by accident. I did not realize. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Yeah, he must have laid on the button. So he mic'd the mic. He mic'd the mic? He muted the mic. God damn. So I've just been talking to myself for like God knows how long. When did dogs come in? I have no idea. Okay, adult romance. So you at least managed to beat that. You like deep breath voices. I don't know what you managed to hear from any of that. I'm so sorry, guys. So hot take Liliana and Morrigan over Morgan. Okay, well we'll start from there because I think that's roughly might be where he laid down. I'm not entirely sure. If I've missed something, just let me know. So the reason I don't like Morrigan, it's very petty and very silly and goofy, but it's my reason. So every time I want to romance like Alistair, usually, she doesn't always do it with my males for some reason, but she definitely does it with when I'm playing a female, and romancing Alistair. I always choose the options where we're really good friends because I don't hate Liliana. She just really annoys me. But whenever I choose the friend option, she still somehow decides to ninjamance me and then accuse me of cheating without me realizing that I've triggered like the romance with her, even though I've only chosen friend options. And it's just like, no, Liliana, I'm dating Alistair. I am not dating you. You are my friend. Stop trying to force yourself on me. I do not give my consent. And she's a little bit preachy in Origins as well. So that's a little bit annoying. She's alright in Inquisition though. Like, she's a little bit less preachy and she doesn't consider herself as the chosen one of the Maker. And, you know, you must take me because I am chosen and all that lot. She's more badass in Inquisition, so I really like her in Inquisition. If you could romance her in Inquisition, I would have, because she's a lot better in Inquisition. But Origin, she's a little bit too annoying for me. And she tries to ninjamance me and then accuse me of cheating, even though I've never was, because I don't do that. And she just annoys me a little bit. But I don't hate her. The reason I like Morrigan though is because of her witty banter, especially with Alistair. Like, I don't normally like catty people who are very mean, but she does it in a way that's really funny, and I love her. Plus Claudia Black, that voice. But if I'm not romancing Alistair or Morrigan, I totally ship those two together because those two there's you can't tell me just from their banter that they don't have like a love-hate relationship between them. They are totally hate fucking. Totally. um Adult romance, I don't know about that. Wish you luck. Author in Korea by that is unfortunate. Okay. Let's have a city set. Okay, so what I was saying about this bit was you're really in the way there, mate. He's like laid right across. So I can't reach my laptop. But if I stop petting him, he will start nudging me, so. So yeah, my friend has gone the traditional route, because her main stuff she wants to write is fantasy or comedy, fantasy sort of stuff. Mostly fantasy. She also wants to write sci-fi at one point, but I don't think she has yet. And because the market is what it is at the moment, she's struggling to find anyone interested in her stuff. Because fantasy on its own is not popular. People right now want either romance, adult romance, if not, you know, just general romance, mostly adult romance, or they want minority stuff, sort of like how tough it is to be black, or how tough it is to be like LGBT, that sort of stuff. And she doesn't write that. Like, I can write LGBT stuff. It's fine. I write romance. I can write any genre of romance. It's fine. I don't have a problem. So if I were to do traditional publishing, I would probably have to stick with what I already write anyway, because that's the stuff they want. But if I wanted to do a pure fantasy, which I'd love to do again, obviously I have my main series, which I'm gonna release regardless. But if I wanted to go the traditional publishing route, I would probably have to stick with what I'm already writing, which is boring. I make it fun, like I add fantasy sprinkles here and there. So I can still sprinkle it in, but the main focus has to be like romance and smut, which, I mean, it's fine. I can write it. It's not a problem. I don't care. But it gets boring after a while, and I just want to do something else, but something else isn't popular enough, so there's no point in trying to like waste my time for a traditional publisher or something if that's not what they want from people. Like, it's complicated and annoying. As for Loki, yes, he lives up to his namesake. He is very much a little trickster, little sneaky. And he is also very spoiled. He's not as spoiled as Rufus here. That's only because I think he's a little bit more active. Well, I say more spoiled, less spoiled. I mean this one here, Rufus, because they've swapped. He's a bit of a chunky monkey. He eats a lot. Like, we don't give him like endless amounts of food, but he eats a lot. If he can get treats and leftover scraps, he will eat anything. Like, Loki's a little bit more fussy in his food. Like, I've noticed Loki doesn't really like fruit much. Rufus, however, loves fruit. Obviously fruit that you can eat. He sometimes shares a bit of my mango when I'm feeling generous. But Rufus also has the problem where he's a little bit lazy. Oh. My mic is so far away. It isn't always picking up my... There we go. Might be a little bit better. So he's a little bit lazy, so he's putting on a little bit more weight because he's just like so chill and so lazy. Like he can get up on my bed if he wanted to. Like, if I refuse to help him, he will get up himself. But because he knows I will help him get up, like I had to a minute ago. Yes, I'm talking about you. He would rather just be lazy. Like, on walks, he'll start off really strong, but then he starts getting slow, and he's just like, I can't be bothered to walk fast. I just want to go slow, and then the walk won't end. But at the same time, I don't want to go anywhere else. I'm fed up of walking, and so he'll just go dead slow and stop, which is not good because we live in a place with lots of hills, and I can't walk up hills very well. When I was younger, I had asthma, really bad asthma, and even though I don't have bad asthma now, it's still not very good lungs. So going up hills, I can't slow down. I have to go at least a little bit fast so I can actually get up the hill. Woof 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 woof. I don't know if it's actually picking up on the mic, but Loki's barking. Oh, I think my friend is here, so I'm going to have to go. I will see you all soon, though. Sorry I have been rambling. And she actually came early. The hell? Mwah. Go and see. It's Anna. Go see. Anyway, I'm going to go, so I will see you all later. Because I did not realise she's messaged me.